The reason we chose the song was because of the lyrics, purely about the lyrics. And at that point in time, both Johnny and I would send each other songs of possible ideas to record. And that was one that I sent him, and he didn't respond to initially. I would send him, at that time we would burn CDs, and I would send him like CD of 20 songs or 25 songs. and he would send them to me.
You burn a CD for Johnny Cash and you send him of different songs.
Of like songs to consider recording.
Yeah.
And we would send these back and forth. And then that I had hurt on one of the ones that I sent him, and he didn't respond. And usually if he didn't respond, we didn't go back to it,
Yeah.
And that one, I remember I sent it again and I put it first on the next CD. And when we spoke about when he listened to the CD again, he didn't respond. I said, check out that first song. And I really feel like that one could be good.
What did you see in that song?
It's the lyrics. It's the lyrics.
Because I feel like there's very few people in the world that would see these lyrics in Johnny Cash's mouth and think this is a good idea, including Trent Reznor.
Yeah. I know that Trent had trepidations in the beginning. But if you listen to the words, if you forget the music, and if you forget what Nine Inch Nails sounds like, and you just read it like a poem, and then you imagine a 70-year-old man reading these lyrics, it'll be profound. It's profound. So that was based on lyrics that started the journey. And then at this point in time, Johnny was not in great health. And sometimes I would go to Nashville and record with him at his house. Sometimes he would come to California, but he was coming to California less regularly. And because there were so many songs we wanted to try, he would start sometimes recording just a straight acoustic version. Like you'd have someone play guitar, he would sing, and they would send those to me, and we would discuss, like, is this one to build on? And that was when we said, I don't want to record this one until we're together. I feel like we should do this one together. So on the next trip to California, we recorded it at my old house. And I mean, all the songs we recorded felt special. So I can't say this one felt special, but lyrically, it's more the lyrics have such a profound sense of regret.
What have I become?
Yeah. And to hear when you're 20 years old talking about regret,
yeah,
it's heartbreaking, but it's heartbreaking in a different way because you have your whole life to figure it out. When you're looking back over your life at the end of your life with regret, it's brutal.
Yeah. It's
brutal. So that was the initial spark of doing it. And then when we recorded it, I believe it was 2 guitar players, if I remember correctly, maybe even 3, Smokey Hormel, Matt Sweeney, and Mike Campbell, I believe. And Ben Montench was playing the piano in my living room as we were doing it. And we cut the basic track, and with Johnny singing, and then Johnny probably sang over that basic track a few more times, and then we comped his vocal, and then built up the drama. And you didn't get to the part, but at the end of the song, it gets very loud. The music gets very loud. Yeah. It's subtle because it's not anything that takes your ear, and the vocal is so powerful that you don't really think about what's going on.
But it's building the whole time musically.
It's building, and it even gets distorted at the end. It gets really like overpowering, and that's part of the emotion of it. Yeah.